Okay, well, let's get to the Commanders game on Sunday because it appeared to be the last potentially winnable game for the Texans over the next few weeks. After this one, they face Tua and the third-ranked Dolphins offense. Then it's the Deshaun Watson return, followed by Dak Prescott, Patrick Mahomes, and blah, 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 blah. It doesn't look good. And Andy, the Commanders go on the road with only 6 days to prepare. So if the Texans weren't the masters of shooting themselves in the foot, I would say this smells like a Texans potential upset, but I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I think it could be a bit of a trap game for Washington. I mean, they're certainly going to be off an emotional high of upsetting Philadelphia, one of their division rivals. And people have kind of forgotten about the Commanders because they're in last place in the East, but they're in last place with a 5-5 record and still have a shot at the playoffs. The thing that would concern me for Washington, obviously, is yeah, short week, emotional high. They could be a little bit flat, but the Texans' run defense may cure that flatness. They have a couple of good running backs in Brian Robinson Jr. and Antonio Gibson, both worthy flex plays this week, and they may just be content to lean on those guys. Looks like we'll probably see Taylor Heineke again. I think Carson Wentz is getting close to returning, but he's not there yet. And Heineke's been playing good. Terry McLaurin definitely a start, along with Gibson and Robinson. Curtis Samuel was doing pretty good this year, but he's kind of fallen off. They also got Jahan Dotson back, a rookie who showed well earlier this season with Carson Wentz when he was the quarterback, but kind of was probably eased back in somewhat on Monday night. So I'd probably consider him a no-go for this week. But yeah, those two Washington running backs definitely look like good plays.
The Commanders 5-5, like you said, that's a powerhouse in the AFC South. I'm scared of them if I'm an AFC South opponent right now. But the Commanders 3.5-point favorites. Andy, hard for me to imagine the Texans keep within a field goal. I would never bet on the Texans to stay within 7 points. If once the spread gets beyond that, the Texans manage to keep it. They kind of keep it within 7 most of the time, but 3.5, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I would think that Washington would have a good shot at covering that.
You're listening to Houston Sports Talk.